Hello and welcome to Jupiter X. My name is Benarson. Today I'm going to show you how to do Proforma with the Jupiter X application. So let's get started. First, navigate to this button here, termed Proforma. You can collapse this to see the different sections of the application. So we're interested in this section, Proforma. As you can see, I already have some Proformas here, but let's create a new one. Here, this is the add button. Click this add button to create a new Proforma. Select the customer or create a new customer. But let's create a new customer. Let's call him Mr. Michael. Click enter, then save. It brings you to the Proforma interface with the details, the name of the client, the date. This is your edit button. You can click edit to edit the Proforma, but we're not editing the Proforma. We're just creating it. This button is to change the status, this status here from pending to processed. All the ones that are still pending, when you come to the main Proforma section, you see still pending. But once you change the status to processed, then it comes back to processed status. We're still on the Mr. Michael's Proforma, so let's get started. You can expand this from here or close this one. So let's expand. You add lots for each proforma. Lots are like the containers of your quotation. You might have different sections or different containers of quotation for one particular customer. Click add button. What is the lot name? Let's say plastic items. And you can either do it for cash basis or credit basis. It doesn't matter. The customer will not see any of this. Here, this is the percentage. Here you get to decide whether you want to add some percentage on the unit price of each item. For government institutions, they deduct 3% tax from your total payment. So if you want that 3% tax to be added back to the unit prices, then select that percentage, let's say 3%, so that it will be added on the unit, it will be calculated on the unit prices from the start. So I'm going to select myself as the representative. You click save. We have passed the lot. We are now in the actual quotation details where we're going to do the quotation. You see your proforma number, the lot name, the lot status. You also get to change the lot status from pending to quoted. So let's leave it pending. This is the percentage and this on cash basis. So here, this is where you add items to your quotation. You click the add button. What are the items you want to create? Well, here are the list of the items I've created in the previous quotations, but we are creating new one. So I'm going to select plastic bucket. Click enter. The quantity 10 pieces. You see, you're not limited to this only drop down. You can add more unit sizes to your quotation. So if you don't want it to be in pieces, packs, or if it's in sets, just type it in. So in sets, you can either click your enter button or click this add here. You see, you click it. So in stock, this checks whether you want to track your profit from the total quotation or you just want to leave it. Maybe you have everything off head and then you don't want your employees to see the profit you're making from this. It all depends on you. So for the explanatory purpose, let's make it no. And then the cost price for the container, for the bucket, let's use 50 Ghana cedis. And we are selling it for 80 Ghana cedis. You see, there is two unit prices here. There's unit price X and there is normal unit price. The unit price X is the price you want to give to the customer. Then the unit price X adds the percentage. And then this is what the customer sees. This is for you, but this is the one that the customer sees on the Proforma invoice. So if you have made this 0%, it will still come here as 80 cedis. But because we've added 3%, so it's calculating the 3% and it's adding it to the unit price. So this is total sales amount. We'll save it. It will open the form again. If you want to add more item, you can do. If you don't want, you can click cancel here, this cancel here. So let's add two more items. As I said, if you don't want to add more item, just click the cancel button here. It will bring you back to your initial quotation area. Here, this is the quantity. This is the unit size. You've chosen no that you don't have the items in stock, so it will track your profit for you. If you add the cost price, if you don't add the cost price, it will not track the profit for you. This is the item details, the cost price, the unit X, that is the price you are adding, and then the second unit price, that is the price inclusive of the percentage here. This is the total cost for each item. This one costs 500, 150, 300, and so the total sales amount, that is using this unit price with the percentage as the base for the price. So this is the profit you get per each for the total of each item. So here, the total profit you get from the plastic bucket is 324. Here is 107 for the plastic bowl, and for the plastic cup, it is 112 Ghana cedis. You can actually edit this individually. If you want to edit, maybe it's no more plastic bucket, it's iron bucket. Just click the item. This edit button, you click it. So you can change from plastic bucket to metal bucket. It's all doable, and you save it again. Then you go back to your lot details. See? So you can make the changes individually here. Or if you want to make bulk changes, this expand button, that's where it comes in handy. Click the expand button. Here you can still add more items if you want. Then you can filter the items if you want. If you want to know the ones that are plastic, you can just enter the word plastic. Click enter. Then it will filter only the ones with plastic. You see, the filter here is plastic. All the items with the word plastic in it, it will filter them out. So you can also use the filter. It comes in very handy. If you want to bulk delete the items, maybe you've made mistake on lots of the items, you can bulk delete it. Just click this icon here. Then select the items you want to delete. After selecting it, click delete. But I'm not deleting this one, so I still using the quotation, for example. Okay. I went far back, so we can still come back to the expand to get back to that view. And if you want to make bulk edit, you see this button here. Click it. That's where you can change the quantity here per each item. Just make bulk edit and save it. Maybe this one is no more in set. You still want it to be in pieces. Then you select it. Or you can change the item name. Item bucket, metal buckets with handle. Although all buckets should come with handle, you can still make that change here. Change your cost price, change your unit price. Since it's a metal bucket, let's make it 100 cedis. You can make all those changes. After making all the changes here, you click save. Then it will be saved for you. You can go back here. Or if you make a mistake to navigate to somewhere else, just come to the main menu. Click this transaction. You can expand this toggle menu, come to these transactions, go back to the Proforma, select that particular customer, which is Mr. Michael. Select that particular lot, which is plastic items. Then you are back here. You can also expand to go back to your view, as you can see. So we are now back to the lot details view. This explains the view that you are currently in. From transactions, we went to Proforma. From Proforma, we went to Proforma details, and then lot details. That's the current view that we are in now. So this is a summary for the whole tender or for the whole quotation. So this is the total cost of nil stock. That is the items that you said no, that you don't have it in stock. This is the total cost, as you've seen here. If you don't enter any cost here, it won't calculate anything for you. The total profit you get from those items you say you don't have in stock, and then the total sales amount for the nil stock. And then here is total sales amount for all the items, whether you have it or not. Maybe we should add another item here. Let's call it LED bulb for the sake of this demo. I want 50 pieces. So instead of saying no, we can leave it like this. It won't track anything. Or you can say yes, that you have it in stock, or just leave it blank like that. You can leave the cost price, and then this one was selling for 50 cedis. To say add the 3%, you save it. Now you can cancel again. So as you can see, this one, the cost and then the profit is not being tracked. So you can as well leave it blank. It doesn't show to the customer. I'll show you that briefly. So you see the total cost of new stock, total profit from new stock, that is item you don't have in stock, as you've recorded here. Total sales amount of new stock and total sales amount of all. That is including the new stock. Both the new stock and the one that you didn't select anything on this particular column. It says this is total amount for all. So this is just for your own summary. It doesn't affect your quotation. It's just for your own personal use. So once you are done, come up here, click the generate button. The generate button generates the Proforma for you, the Proforma invoice once you are done. So just in a jiffy, we'll get an open button to open the Proforma Invoice. Okay, it has finished generating. So click open. So here is a Proforma Invoice that we have done. Actually, this is my business name, but I'm using it as a demo. Once you are using your own app, it will be your own details that we are appearing here. So this is the Proforma Invoice. This is the customer name, the description of the item, the quantity, the unit size, and then the price. And then, as you can see, is the unit prices with the percentage that is showing up here. It doesn't show your cost, it doesn't show your profit, it doesn't show any other thing. And this is total amount. Here it is again. So that is it. You can choose to print it or save it as PDF or send it to the customer as PDF. Depends on what you want to do with it. So that's all for this one. And then if you should make a mistake on this particular pro forma, we can delete this document, make your changes. Maybe you want to add more items. Let's add a headlight, 50 pieces. Let's say yes, it's in stock, though it doesn't matter. Unit price, we're buying it for 500 cities. No, we're selling it for 500 cities rather. You save, cancel, and then you have to just generate it again. And once it's done generating, you now have an updated Proforma invoice with the new item and then the new total amount. So in a jiffy, the open button just takes a few seconds. The open button will be here. This is it with the headlight. See, the headlight is here. The previous one, we don't have any headlights, and the total amount was 7,210. This one, it has the headlights, and the total amount is 32,960. So you can choose to print it and then a whole lot of other things. That's how you can do the Proforma invoice. It's very simple. It's very simple. And if you have other lots to add for that customer, maybe it is no more, it's only the plastic item that the customer wants. You can still go back, expand here, then add. See this add button. You can add endless list of lots. You can add for maybe equipment, whether cash basis or credit basis, and then you can make the percentage to be zero. It still doesn't, it all depends on your choice or what you are doing with it. I propose for the performer. Here we can still add more items. I want to show you one-handed thing. You see this button was not in the first lot. It's because that's the only lot. Once you have two lots, this button comes in. You can copy items from the previous lot. Maybe the customer wants one quotation for your cash items and one quotation for your credit items to compare the price to know whether he or she can go for the cash or credit basis. So, and maybe you don't want to start typing out the whole item again since it's all the same. Just click this copy lot button. Once you click it, you notice down here they will ask you copy from. Select the lots you want to copy from, which is plastic items. That's the only lot we have available. Once you select it, it tell you have 5 items left. Scroll up this add button, click it. Once you click, it asks one item from that list, and then there is 4 more items left over here. So to make things simple, I'll just keep clicking until the button disappears. Once the button disappears, that means you have 0 items left. You have added all the items. So this is it here. So since it's on credit, as we said, let's practice. You expand it, come to the edit button, and then mass edit it. So since this is the credit price, we're going to increase the prices a bit. You know how it goes: 150, 70, 30, 70, 550. So this is the ones for the credit. So once you are done, you can still generate your pro forma and send. So this one is on cash on credit basis. You can actually navigate between lots. You see, this is the previous one, which is the plastic, and it's on cash basis with 3%. Then the next one is actually the equipment and on credit basis for the same customer. So that's how to do pro forma on Jupyter X application. Thank you for hanging on, and then I'll see you on the next video.